Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning to one and all. Myself, Momin Shakil, your social science 2 teacher, geography. And today I'll be taking your paper format. And during the vacations, I've already given you map work, and I've given you this paper format also on the group WhatsApp. Let's start without wasting time. Let's start off with the paper format. Question number 1, choose from appropriate option. There may be different ones also. Fill in the blank. Choose from option or some other objective type question. That will be of 4 marks. Question number 2, match pair, name the following, or any other objective type question again of 4 marks. Question number 3, differentiate. It is differentiate between 2 countries, 2 weathers, 2 topics. It can be answered in 1 sentence. It can be make the wrong sentence correct in that way. That again consists of 4 marks. Question number 4, fill in the map with given information. There will be 6 out of 4. That means there will be 6 options given to you. Out of that, you have to do only 4 options, where you will be given 4 marks. If the map will be blank mark will be provided to you with the question of either the country of Brazil or the country of India, where you have to fill in, remember, with pencil, graphite pencil or your color pencil, no pen work. Yes, most important part of that map work is the key or the index or the legend. All have 3 same meaning. Remember that the key or the index or the legend must match with the map that is on the paper itself. Blank map will be provided to you by the board itself. Question number 4, that's for 4 marks. Question number 4, read the map and answer the questions given. That means a map will be given either of India or of Brazil, and then by looking at the map there will be questions below that. Again you will be given 6 options. Out of that you have to attempt only 4, and then you will be given 4 marks if all are correct. Finally, we move on to question number 5. Give geographical reasons. Scientific reasons are there, historical reasons are there. Same way we move in with geographical reasons also. Again there will be 4 questions. Out of that you have to do 3 of them, 2 marks each, consisting of your 6 marks. Question number 6A and 6B, you have to attempt any one, not both. Please remember that question number 6A and 6B, you have to attempt any one. I have written the word or, and the mark I have given out there 6. Again there will be 6 questions, you have to attempt all the 6 questions. No option with that. With the help of the given data, prepare a graph and answer the question. That means data will be given to you or information will be given to you. You have to prepare a graph. It may be pie diagram, it may be rectangle diagram, it may be joint bar graph, it may be line graph, anything of that sort. And you have to draw that graph, and below that you have to attempt 3 questions. 3 marks for the graph and 3 marks for the question that you have answered. That will be consisting of 6 marks. Now 6B, it's either 6A, either 6B. A figure will be given, or a map will be given, or a graph will be given, or any picture will be given. You have to study the picture very carefully. You have to study the picture very carefully and then answer all the 6 questions looking at the picture or the diagram or the map or the data, whatever is given to you on the question paper. You have to attempt all of it, and that consists of 6 marks. Remember 6A, 6B, any one, not both. Keep that in mind. Finally, question number 7, answer in detail. Answer in detail. chapter 1, that is field visit, one question comes from there. In the textbook there are 5 questions in chapter 1. Out of those 5 questions, one question comes for question number 7 of 4 marks. That means they will be given 3 questions given out here. You have to attempt any 2, each carrying 4 marks. I hope you have understood, students, that you will calculate the marks. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 is given to you as 40 marks. Remember, the paper has answers itself. If you study the question format properly, this is question number 1, 2, 3, 4A, 4B and 6A or 6B. The question and answer is on the question paper. That means 26 marks is in your pocket. 26 marks is in your pocket. If you study it very carefully, the question paper has the answers on the question paper itself. You have to specially study for question number 5 and question number 7. Question number 5 is of geographical reason and question number 7 is of detailed answers, explanation concepts. And question number 7 will have one question from chapter 1, that is field visit. I hope I am clear with my format, paper format. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, any queries, please you can chat with me on WhatsApp or give me a personal call. Okay with it? Before we start with the second chapter, that is location and extent, I shall be explaining to you latitude and the longitude, along with the complete seasons of the world. Okay, just give me a minute before I erase and then go on with different things. If you have any queries, please note it down. Any doubts, anything you not understood, just write it down on a piece of paper and then you can call me back anytime you want. I am available 24/7, so you can give me a call. Now I am making the replica of the earth. This is both our replica of the earth. I hope my figure is okay, somewhat you can understand. Now this is your earth. Remember, imaginary land is always on paper, not on the land, not on the ground, not on the soil, not on the mud itself. It's all a replica. It's all on paper only. Now, the most important line is your 0-degree line, which is known as your equator. Then another line which is 23.5 degrees south. 23.5 degrees south, which is known as Tropic of Capricorn. Again, same line, 23.5 degrees north. 23.5 degrees north is called your Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. These lines are all imaginary and they are known as latitudes. Now, if you look at the globe, if you look onto your page number 12, where the world map is available in your textbook, there you will find the world map showing you India is here. And whereas Brazil is here. Because of the differentiation in the hemisphere, this is your northern hemisphere, and below is your southern hemisphere. We in India at present are having summer, but in Brazil it is totally opposite, and that is because of the differentiation in the hemisphere. The northern hemisphere is having summer, whereas the southern hemisphere is having winter. Leave that out as it is. We move on to the latitudes. How we can calculate? Latitudes is used to find place. Used to find place on the earth. Now, how many latitudes are there? In that case, you have a 0 degree line. That's the equator. You have your 23.5 degree line. You have your 23.5 degree line. North, south. Now everything has different zones also. I'll come to that back later on. First, how many latitudes are there? There are latitudes right round, running right round. Is that way? In that case. And in the southern hemisphere it moves this way. So how many latitudes does each hemisphere have? How many latitudes does each hemisphere have? The southern hemisphere has 90 latitudes. Southern hemisphere. Whereas same way the northern hemisphere has 90 latitudes. Latitudes are used to find any place on the replica of the earth. On the globe itself, obviously these are all imaginary lines. So there are 90 latitudes in the northern hemisphere, 90 latitudes in the southern hemisphere, total of 180 latitudes, where they have been divided into different zones. In that case. So in that way, now if you check it out, the center part is called the equatorial zone. Equatorial zone. Then after that, you have your tropical zone. You can call it as the tropical zone because it is between the tropics. Same way here. It is here where it is called as the tropical zone. Then again, the next movement or the next zone is that of your temperate zone. This is your temperate zone. North and south both, no differentiation at all. Temperate zone. And after that again you have your torrid zone in the southern hemisphere, and after that you have your frigid zone. That means the northern and southern hemisphere have same zones on the same replica of the earth. According to that, you can see the equatorial zone where the equator passes through, then where the tropic passes through 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south. That is both are tropical zones. After that, temperate zone in both the hemispheres, then the torrid zone in both the hemispheres, and finally you have the frigid zone because there is only and only ice available. Nothing else, no life is available, only ice is available out there. In that case. Any doubts for this till now? Because we have to move on to the next stage. How much? Because now we move on to the whole book. Remember, this whole book is just simple comparison between two different countries based on two different hemispheres, India and Brazil. India is in the northern hemisphere, Brazil is in the southern hemisphere. India is in the continent of Asia, whereas Brazil is in the continent of South America. Now I told you the latitudinal part of it and the northern and southern hemisphere. Now we move on to the timeline. Latitude is to find place on the replica of the earth. Now we can move on to the next part where we can calculate time on the whole of the earth. Now the same thing which is being done in the latitudinal form, the same thing which is done in the latitudinal form, that is your location. That means your location. If you refer to your page number 10 and 11 of the textbook, the India map is on page number 10. On page number 11 there is your Brazil map. And in that it is showing you, both the maps are showing you I've shown you where India is located. Now I'll tell you the extent of India and Brazil simultaneously. India is totally in the northern hemisphere, and India is from here, it's 8 degrees north to 38 degrees north. Remember, when you write N, it is understood as northern hemisphere and it is understood as latitude. Similarly, that was the extent of India according to the latitudinal extent. Location I told you, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Latitudinal extent is 8 degrees north to 37 degrees north. Now we move on to Brazil. Brazil is slightly above the equator, which is taking us 5 degrees north. The extent of Brazil is 5 degrees north to around 33 degrees south. Be careful. Brazil starts from the north, moves down to south, but India is north to north. So remember, latitudinal extent of India and that of Brazil is totally different. India is totally in the northern hemisphere. Brazil is in the northern as well as the southern hemisphere. That is the main reason why India and Brazil have many differentiation. Especially if we take it from climatic point of view, greenery point of view, rainfall point of view, landform point of view, arid land and mountains, plateaus, plains, the drainage system, all these things happens totally opposite to each other. India is, at present we are in the summer solstice. At present we are in the summer solstice, whereas Brazil is having winter solstice in that way. Now I'll explain to you the seasons of the year according to the globe of India and Brazil. In that case, you can give me time so I can just draw the figure and explain to you it in such a particular manner. Now you have to keep in mind, all working is to be done written. Okay, let me wrap it up by giving you an assignment. Now, if you refer to page number 9, there are India and Brazil flag. Page number 9 has India and Brazil. The flags of India and Brazil is there, right? Now, according to that, it's an assignment for you where you have to do it for homework, and you have to find nationalities of different things. Nationalities of different things. In that way, like you have the flag, flower, emblem, sports, food, game, so on and so forth. So apart from that, I hope I have explained to you your format. If you have any doubts, you are most welcome to ask me. Now, apart from that, it is there the climate of Brazil, the climate of India. Apart from that, you have to find out the flag, the flower, the emblem, the sport, the food, game. Then you have the clothes, language can be found out. And then you have currency. So in that case, you have to refer to it in both ways and make a proper column, make a proper table for that and write it down. And for that, you have to become netizens. Remember that. You are citizens of India, you are citizens of Maharashtra state, you are citizens of Thana district, you are citizens of Bhiwandi, but you have to become a netizen, because unless and until you refer to the net, you will not get all these answers. And remember, geography book is completely of comparison, referring to both the countries, and there are ample amount of questions that you will be asking me and I will be answering to you. And for best reference, you better become netizens. That is best. In that way, where you can understand or where you can get all or most of the answers in that on the net itself. Anything else you can ask me in my next video, or before that you can ask me in that way. You can give me a call, you can WhatsApp to me, you can chat with me. I'm available 24/7, and I hope you all know my number also. So, thank you very much. Jazakallah.